Good morning. Welcome to Market Mashup, our weekly recap of financial markets and what we have in store for this upcoming week that might impact your stocks and bond portfolios. I'm Scott Nasca, President of Generation Capital Management. Another good week for stocks as the Dow Jones was up 1.3%. S&P 500 up 1% and the Nasdaq up 0.9%. For the past few weeks now, we've seen considerable strength throughout the month of November, which has basically taken back any of the losses that we saw at the beginning of the quarter in October. We're heading into a strong seasonality in the fourth quarter, and we see the markets continuing to move forward. On the bond front, we have the 2-year at 4.95 and the 10-year at 4.47%. So we have a 48 basis point inversion that's been widening a little bit over the past few weeks as the longer end continues to move a little bit lower, which is always good for bonds. When you see the lower end, when yields go down, it means bond prices go up. So the shorter end still remains elevated as the Fed keeps rates higher, but we've seen the longer end move lower. A few commodity points we want to bring up. Oil is at 75.81 a barrel, and gold is at 2003. So you've seen gold over the 2000 level that it's spent many times trying to eclipse before, but has not. And oil continues to move lower from its highs a few months back. But it's good for gas prices. I think we're starting to see some prices continue to go down on the oil front, gas front, and that will also help out inflation longer term. We have some data points coming out this week. New home sales are out on Monday. Consumer confidence is out Tuesday. We have another Q3 GDP print coming out on Wednesday. And then PCE inflation out on Thursday. That's a gauge that the Federal Reserve likes to pay attention to. Just see how that number fares in relation to what it's been over the past few months. You always like to see these numbers come down because that will give the Fed greater confidence that inflation is not becoming more of an issue than it has. Pay attention to that PCE number out on Thursday, and then Fed Chair Powell speaks on Friday. Just want to see if there's anything new that's coming out. We do have another Fed meeting coming out in 2 weeks in December, last one for the year. So we want to see if there's anything that he says in this speaking engagement that he has that might tip his hand a little bit in terms of what they're looking for. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, www.gencapmgmt.com. Team's ready to help out any way we can. Give your portfolios a second opinion. We just make sure their allocations are lined up with your risk tolerances and goals and objectives coming towards the end of the year. So, there might be some issues that you have to do. Nice to get your portfolio lined up just to make sure it's ready as we start 2024 in about 4 to 5 weeks right now. 2023 is coming by fast. We have some financial planning tips as well that you can always take a look at. Might spur some interest too. Like I said, give us a call. We're ready to help out any way we can. I'm Scott Nasca, President of Generation Capital Management, and this is Market Mashup. Have a great week, everyone.